Hello, this is Jules. This video addresses shadows that can be particularly pernicious to your continued development. Shadows that you are forming right now. This is a slightly more intermediate topic, so I'm going to be referring to a few other videos. I'll put all the relevant links in the description below. Shadows are any work that you're avoiding doing in your consciousness progression, whether that's an area of your life like relationships, health, spiritual development, etc., an intelligence like cognitive intelligence, emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, etc., or even a skill. Normally, when we talk about shadows, we're talking about work left unfinished at previous stages. See the What Are Shadows video for an introduction to shadows. But shadows can also be forming right now, at your current stage of development, around any work of this stage that you're avoiding, and or around the previews that you're currently experiencing of your next stage. See the What is a Center of Gravity video for a brief explanation of previews. It's very tempting to resist doing the work that's showing up as previews to prepare you to transition into your next stage, because transitioning into your next stage means dying to your current one. You have to let go of your current worldview, the one that you've been working so hard on in this stage, in order to make room for the next worldview, which at this point is unknown to you. It can feel like the preview work is asking you to leap off a cliff without having any idea where you're going to land, which is insane. And also exactly what it is metaphorically asking you to do. So yes, you can absolutely be forming shadows at or even slightly ahead of your current stage. If there's any development work that you're resisting, that's a shadow. And any shadows can significantly hinder your forward consciousness progression, but shadows at your current and upcoming stage can really halt you dead in your tracks, simply because they're forming around the development work that you're meant to be doing right now in order to keep progressing. For example, let's say you're currently stuck at yellow stage. A way in which you could be avoiding doing the work of your current stage could be not aligning yourselves. You could be continuing to ignore your intuition and rely solely on your conscious mind. And or you could be continuing to oppress your subconscious instead of listening to it. If you don't do the work to align yourselves, there's a good chance you'll never make it to turquoise, because turquoise stage relies heavily on active cooperation among all three of these selves. For some help with these kinds of shadows, see my Communicating Among Yourselves playlist. And an example of shying away from previews of your next stage could be ignoring your spiritual intelligence line of development, which in yellow stage will really start tugging at you as you're being pulled into turquoise stage. But if you continue to refuse to investigate spiritual truths, that can easily keep you stuck in yellow, because turquoise stage is where you have to seriously start dismantling your identification with physical reality if you haven't yet. For some help with loosening your grip on this type of shadow, you can try out the States and Stages of Spiritual Progression video, and Layers of Reality 101 could also help. There are many other possible shadows at yellow stage. These are just a couple of examples. And you can form shadows at any stage of development, even all the way up through aubergine and beyond. So see the What Are Shadows video for general tips on how to spot your shadows, and some basics on how to do shadow work. These tips apply to all shadows, even ones that you're forming right now. If you're feeling stuck in your development, that video is a really good place to start. Good luck with your shadow work.